And welcome to today's Unit 2 class, everybody. I hope all of you are keeping fine, doing good. Guys, girls, everybody, now we have finished the 2024 Unit 2 paper. However, the last question, question number 6, the essay type question, we didn't do it yet because that particular topic we haven't learned yet. Okay, so now we're going to start the 2023 Unit 2 paper. Okay, we are going backwards from 2024 to 2029 is how we are going. Okay, so everybody, can you all please open up the 2023 Unit 2 data files? Everyone here has it, right? Anyone who doesn't have it? So take it from the pen drive. It's in compressed format to extract it. Okay? Guys, girls, students online, you all have it, right? I gave it to you all on WhatsApp, I remember. I gave it to you all in compressed format. Can you all please open it and copy the folder inside it? 2023 Unit 2. Copy the folder inside it. Coming from. Okay? Boys, Lisa, can you stop everything else now? Okay, right. Then boys, girls, everyone, we first have some questions where we need to write our answers. You'll have your past paper booklets with you all. I'll bring it and come. Then type it even, everyone. Come on, take your past paper booklets and let's start answering these. So everybody, question number 1 over here, it says, a simple one. HTML is used to structure web pages. Give one reason why we use the doc type declaration. Why do we use the doc type declaration? To tell our web browser we are using HTML5. To tell our web browser which version of HTML we are using. Can we note that down, everybody? Boys, girls, all of you all. So over here I'm going to put a note saying this declaration is used in order to tell the web browser which version of HTML is being used. Or you can say this declaration is used in order to tell the web browser HTML version 5 is being used. HTML version 5 is being used. Okay, hurry up boys. Can we get started with this? If you don't have it, then type in at least. Come on, so. What's wrong? 2023. You have it with you? Take it from the pen drive. Who has a pen drive? Pass it to you. It's an extracted format. What do you call it? Compressed format, extract the data. Right, boys, girls, second question. Everyone, this is something new. We didn't do it in class. Can everyone read this? The access key attribute specifies a shortcut key. Look here, please. The access key attribute specifies a shortcut key to activate an element. Okay, so figure 1 shows some HTML code including an access key attribute. So boys, girls, everyone look at my screen below. Everyone look at my screen. For elements on your web page, boys, when I'm explaining, can you please look? This is something new. I did not teach it to you all. For elements on your HTML web page, you can put shortcut keys for it. Okay, so when they use, so for example, you can say this particular hyperlink can be activated, can be accessed when the user presses, for example, C. Okay, so when the user presses Alt and C, for example, this particular hyperlink can get selected. Let me give you a real life example. Everyone look here. We have question 1C over here now. I'm going to do an example for you all. Okay, look here. I'm going to open this in Sublime Text. I'll open this up in Sublime Text. Okay, and now look here, guys. Everyone look here. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put a button over here. Everyone are looking here. You all don't do it. You all just observe. I want to explain how access key works. So everybody, below this unordered list, I'm going to put a button. And I'll say testing button. Now everybody, look at my output here. Guys. Can you all watch when I'm explaining this? Can you all see this button over here? What I can do is, everyone, look here. It's at the bottom, you all can see now. What I can do is, let's take it to the top. Control X, I'll bring it right to the top, below H1. Control V here. Everyone are looking now? We have this button over here now. I can assign a shortcut key for it. I can assign a shortcut key for this button. So the user doesn't need to move the mouse and come and select it. The user can simply press the shortcut key here. So to assign a shortcut key, we use an attribute called access key here. Everyone watching? Asante, you are not watching me. Okay, to assign a shortcut key, you can use the attribute access key. So what I can do is I can say the button tag is there now. Attribute is access key. Access key is equal to, and now you mention whatever letter you want to use. So I'll say, for example, C. Access key is equal to C. Now how does the shortcut key work? I have to press Alt and C together. Just C alone will not work. I have to press Alt and C. So everyone look here. I hope Google Chrome accepts it. So now guys look here. When I press Alt C, can you all see it got selected? You guys saw that? Watch the testing button, everyone. I'll zoom in. Watch the testing button. When I press Alt C, testing button gets selected. Is it clear? That's the shortcut key for the testing button. But when it comes to access key, you can only put one letter. You can only put one key here. What is the problem with the question? In the screenshot they have given, what's the problem there? The access key is having two characters. You can't have two characters. You can only have one character. You can't have B1. Either have B or have 1. Are we all okay with this? Now tell me, now forget that for a moment. Is it practical to have shortcut keys in your web page? Practical? You have to tell the user. How are you going to tell the user about the shortcut keys? And it's a lot easier to choose with the mouse, right? Users are now using touchscreen devices. They are using a mouse. It's a lot easier for them to access it. If you have shortcut keys, it will be your own shortcut keys. You have to then tell it to the user, which is not going to be practical. Okay, that's why access keys, we don't use it. It's there, but we don't use it. So everybody, what's the problem here? State why the value of the access key attribute in figure 1 is invalid. Why is it wrong? It's wrong because it has two characters. It should have only one character, either B or 1. It can't be B1. So can we mention that over here? So we'll come over here, put a note over here and say the reason it is invalid is because the access key contains two characters. Okay, it must contain only one character. It must contain only one character, either B or 1. Okay. We have another one called tab index also, that I'll teach it to you a little later. Okay. Come on everyone, let's get busy. Kenneth, what are you waiting for? Did you extract the files? Yes. Okay, start typing if you don't have the booklet with you. Alright. Use entry loop. Hey, you have the title to exclude this. Okay. You have the question paper? Okay, let's move there, everyone. Question number 1B. Everybody, question 1B. Describe a block level element. We had two types of elements, block level and what is next one? Inline elements. Shall we put a note over there? We had block level elements, block level, and then we had inline elements. So what are block level elements, guys? They take up the entire width. They take up an entire line. They basically take up the entire line. The entire width is taken by them. Is it clear? And if you put any element after a block level element, what's going to happen? It's going to start on a new line, right? Block level elements always start on a new line and they take up the entire line. They take up the entire width of that position. So shall we note that down over here? You can say block level elements or content inside a block level element. Any examples you can give me of block level elements? Paragraph, headings, okay, horizontal ruler, okay, such as P. Content inside a block element such as P, paragraph tag, starts on a new line and will always take up the entire width of that particular line. Okay, content insider starts on a new line and will always take up the entire width of that particular line. What's wrong? Okay. Okay, right. So now we have spoken about block level elements. Can you guys just take a note over here? Block level element opposite is inline elements. Block level elements opposite is what we call inline elements. Okay. Come on everyone. Shem, what's going on? Why? So I gave in the pen drive now everything. Okay, the question paper did you take? Question paper marking scheme, all of that was there now. Question paper did you take? Okay, let's move on everybody. Boys, we are moving down. Figure 2 shows how a web page must be displayed in a browser. Everyone are looking here. Question 1C. So can we first save it in the correct way? Q01C finish.html. Can we first save it in that format? Q01C finish.html. Can we first save it in the correct format? So question 1C is over here. I'm going to open it up in Sublime Text. Let me delete this first. Delete. Okay, I'm going to save it as, what's going on? File, save as Q01C finished. Q01C finished, and you can put .html. Q01C finish.html. Hurry up everybody. Okay, let's get moving. Q01C finish.html, and now we're going to click on save. Now go and open the web page of the finished file. Open the web page of the finished file. Okay, Q01C finished file. Let's open up in Google Chrome. It's over here. Okay, right now this is what we see on the screen. So the examiner goes on to say, the page does not display as intended because there are 2 errors in the HTML code. Okay, so the page is supposed to look like this. Okay, it's supposed to look like this, but it does not because there are 2 errors. So can we go and find those errors? So let's go from the top. So everybody, H1 is open, but H1 is not closed, right? H1 open, but H1 is not closed. Save it, come and refresh and see the changes. Looks okay, but there is still some problem. Morning meeting, okay. Right. Arrange for refreshments. After that, coffee for 8 has to be a sublist, no? Coffee for 8. Everyone saw this? Coffee for 8 must go inside, no? With square bullets. So let's go and see it. So unordered list open, unordered list closed. Morning meeting, unordered list opened, unordered list closed. Arrange for refreshment. So before coffee, I'm going to open up another unordered list. Before coffee, we open up an unordered list and the examiner has closed it for us. Can you all see? Examiner has closed it for us. We have to open it. Save it. When I come and refresh it, it looks okay, no? Yeah, looks okay to me now. Everyone saw this? Anyone's laptop? Adil, what happened? Working now? Anyone's laptop I need to come to? Aman, okay there? Done with this? I'll move in 30 seconds then. Isaka, are you done with this? Voice over there, all done? Right, everybody, we are moving away from here. We are going to save this and we are going to move away from here. So I'm going to put a note over here that this was also done in class. Done in class. Explain one difference between functional testing and usability testing when creating a web page. So everybody, this topic also, this theory side of unit 2 we haven't done yet, but I'll give you all the answer. Functional testing is what? You are testing whether the features of the web page are working properly. Okay, for example, you are checking if the form is working properly, buttons are working properly, hyperlink is opening up. Okay, those are functionality testing. Usability is where you are testing the user friendliness of the web page. Can the users understand? Is it easy to find what you want? Is it clear? So can we talk about that? You can say functional testing. Functional testing is where the web page is tested or is checked to see if the features in it are working properly. Shall we give an example? Example checking to see if the hyperlink opens to the correct destination. Okay, so you are checking the functionality of the website. Does it open does the hyperlink take you to the correct destination? Okay, usability testing is checking if the web page is user friendly or not. Okay, so example checking if users can easily find the features they require from the web page. Okay, so usability is where you are checking the user friendliness of it. Okay, sometimes a website can work really well, its features can work really well, but the website looks horrible. The colors are poor, the font sizes are poor. Okay, the user can't read what's on the web page. Okay, so then you can say usability is very poor. Sometimes a website can look very user friendly, lovely colors, good background, good font sizes, everything looks good, but the features don't work properly here. Okay, this is the difference between functional testing and usability testing. Okay, with that we have come to the end of question number 1. Okay, so now boys, girls, can we come down to question number 2 now? Students online, I hope everybody online is working with me, not only observing. Just observing is not going to work. You're going to feel sleepy. You're not going to be able to understand what's happening. You must be practicing with me. Then only you will see the practical issues that come up when you attempt Unit 2 papers. Okay? Right. Everybody, now can you all come down to question number 2 then? Senuka, okay there? Question 2. CSS is used by browsers to style HTML elements. Rules are created using CSS attribute selectors, such as these 2 symbols. Okay? Here are 2 rules. Explain the difference between rule 1 and rule 2. What do you guys think about this? Explain the difference between rule 1 and rule 2. Everyone? The image tags alternate text. You understand, right? It's talking about the image tags or image tags alternate text. So what's the difference between the to the power of and the dollar symbol? Rule 1 applies to rule 1. Rule 1 will apply to all the image tags that have an alternate text value beginning with bees, while rule 2 will apply to all images, to all the image tags that have an alternate text value ending with bees. Okay? What does alternate text do? Why do we need alternate text? In case the image doesn't load, you can still show a message to the user. You can still show some text to the user. You can describe the image in alternate text. Very good. We haven't learned that yet though. Okay? It can also be used for accessibility reasons, where the screen reader can read to people who can't see properly what alternate text says. So somebody who cannot see the image properly, at least he can hear what the image is about. Okay? Accessibility issues, the topic in unit 2, we will be talking about it. Okay? Very soon I'll give you all the tune for that topic. Okay, boys, girls, everybody, shall we move on to 2B then? Everybody, question 2B. Figure 3 includes the code for a navigation button. Line 7 and 8 in figure 3 show CSS styling for the image on line 14. Describe the effect that the CSS code on line 7 and 8 has on the image. Boys, what is the effect line 7 and 8 will have on the image? Line 7 and 8, what does it say? Image on hover, opacity will decrease by how much? By 0.5. 0.5 means 50%. What is opacity? Visibility or transparency, see-throughness. Is it clear? You can say visibility will reduce by 50%, or you can say transparency will reduce to 50%. No, it will become more transparent. So transparency will increase to 50%. No? Or like he says, visibility will reduce. Okay? Right. So everybody, do you all understand this? Image tag on hover. When the user hovers over the image tag, hovers over the image, what will happen? The opacity of the image, okay, the visibleness, okay, of the image will come down to 0.5, or you can say 50%. Okay? So everybody, I'll note that down over here. You can say when the user hovers over the image, the opacity, transparency, visibility, the opacity of the image will go to 50%. Okay, meaning will go to 50%. Meaning the image will become more see-through, will become more transparent. Okay? When the user hovers over the image only, this is going to happen. Okay, shall we move on to the next question then? Aman, what are you busy with? Your phone should be in the bag. Why is it over there? Aman, where's your phone? In the bag. You guys are being distracted easily. Okay, right. Everybody, we are going to move away from here now. Question 2B is also done now. 2B is done. Now we are going to move down. Question 2C. So it's a practical question now. Can you all first do the saving appropriately? Open Q02C, save it as Q02C finish, and then open that particular file in your web browser. Can everyone do that? Open Q02C. Q02C. It's over here. It's over here. I'm going to open it in Sublime Text. Drag by Sublime Text. We open up Sublime Text and we do a drag and drop. Drag and drop, and immediately save it as file save as Q02C finished. We click on save. I'm going to open that in Google Chrome. Okay, Q02C finished. I have opened it in Google Chrome. I'm waiting for you all. Come on everyone, 30 seconds time we move. Q02C finished. Come on everyone. Right, so everybody, boys, girls, can we move on? So everyone, the examiner says over here, a web page contains a square. Can you all see the output of the web page? What do we get? We don't get a square yet, right? We'll see. The square must be centered horizontally. From left to right, it must be in the center. The colored gradient, you know what colored gradient is, right? A mixture of colors. A gradient is a mixture of colors. The colored gradient in the square must be purple, blue and orange. They have given us the colors also. When the user hovers over the square, it must take 3 seconds to transition to a rectangle. Okay? Sounds complicated. Sounds like a lot of things. Start with what you know. Okay? So now guys, when we come to our HTML code, shall we explain the code to ourselves? Everybody explain what you know first. Okay? So shall we start with the HTML side? Here, this is the body area. The entire white area of your web page. That's the body now. So the body. Inside the body we have a paragraph. Everyone saw the paragraph? Can you all see this paragraph in the web page? You all can see, right? Just talk to yourself. Tell yourself. Here you go. That paragraph in the code, it's over here. So, superb. Then guys, there is a div box. Is there any content inside it right now? Right now there is no content. Does it have an ID? This div box is having an ID here. Okay. Right. Understood that now? HTML is okay. There is a paragraph. There is a div box. Okay. Now let's go up. When we go up, what type of styling has been used? What do we call this styling? External, internal or inline? This is internal. You have put it inside the head tag of a particular web page. We call it internal. So over here guys, first what are they talking about? First what are they talking about? They are talking about the paragraph. What have they done to the paragraph? They have, or it should be, they have center aligned it. They have center, true or not true? Adil, true or not true? They have center aligned it, right? Isn't it center aligned? It is center aligned. The paragraph is center aligned. Perfect. We understood that also. What do we have next here? The shape. Who is shape? It's talking about an ID called shape. Who is shape? This div box, right? This div box is what it's talking about. Why don't you look at me when I'm explaining? Here it's saying hashtag shape. It's talking about an ID called shape. Who is shape, guys? This div box. What are the properties? Its width is 50 pixel. Its height is also 50 pixel. Okay, but can we see it right now? Right now we can't see it. Then the examiner goes on to say, add your code to center the shape across the page. The shape must appear in the center of your page. So guys, girls, how do we bring something to the center? If it is text, I can say text align. But if it is a shape, align content. Adding margins. But on any display it should be in the center. Left, what if I do something like this? I'll say left 50%. So when I say percentage, it means on any screen it will be from the left how much? From the left 50%. From the right also shall we keep 50%? Because when you say a percentage, it can respond to any screen. In any screen, it will be 50% away from the right. In any screen, it will be 50% away from the left. You get it, guys? Okay, so rather than giving pixels and margins and padding, we'll say from the left for this particular shape, from the left keep a gap of 50%. From the right also keep a gap of 50%. Okay. Then guys, add your code to set the colors of the shape. So you can see background image, they are using a function called linear gradient. And didn't the examiner give us the 3 colors? They gave us the 3 colors. No, what were the 3 colors of the gradient? Purple, blue, orange. So shall we type it? Purple, comma, blue, comma, orange. Is it going to work? I don't know. Let's try. Let's save it and see. When I refresh it, it's appearing over here. It did not come into the center now. Why not? Should I remove right? Let's remove right from here. Save it. It didn't. What shall we do then? Did you hear what he said? Can you move something without giving it a position? What type of position can you move? What type of position follows the cursor? Position static follows the cursor. If you want to move a div box, it should have a position of absolute, no, relative. Inside a relative div box, if you want to move another div box, that div box will have a position of absolute. We did not give position. So we need to come and say position relative. And now what are we saying? Wherever the cursor is, from the cursor, keep a gap of 50%. Wherever the cursor is, keep a gap of 50%. Now let's see. It works perfectly well. Okay, we said position relative now. The color is also working fine. The colors are also working fine. Purple, blue, orange. Then finally the examiner says it must take 3 seconds for it to become a rectangle. The rectangle coding the examiner has done here. 0.1, you don't need to know that. Okay, the examiner has done to make it a rectangle. Now he is asking you to time it to 3 seconds. It should take 3 seconds. So what shall we say? Transition. The transition 3S. Okay. Now watch this, guys. When I refresh it. Now watch. When I keep the cursor, it takes 3 seconds for it to become a rectangle. Everyone okay with this? Right, can I move on? Everyone done? Let's move on, guys. Boys, I'm going to save this and I'm going to move away from here. Right, this is also done in class. So everybody, we say done in class. Then the examiner goes on to say, can you guys save Q02D finished? Open Q02D and save it as Q02D finished.html. Close this. And we open up Q02D. Q02D. We are going to open it with Sublime Text to Visual Studio. Drag and drop. File, save as Q02D finished .html. And then guys, girls, open up that file in Google Chrome. Okay. So we open up Q02D in Google Chrome. 2D finished. Right, boys, girls, I'm clicking on save. Everybody, I click on save. Now, require, let's open it up in Google Chrome. What do I see in Google Chrome? Everyone, when I'm explaining, please look. Okay, now let me explain the web page to myself. Everyone, all watching? I'm going to explain the web page to myself. Okay, so what do I see over here? I can see the body area. Inside the body area, there is an image, but the image is not visible right now, no? The scissor is there. Here, the scissor image is there. Then there is a div box opened up. The div box has an ID called coupon. Inside the div box, there is a heading called meal coupon. Can you all look here, please? I can see meal coupon. Coupon number, I can see here. Lunch will be provided. These two paragraphs also I can see over here. So I have kind of understood my HTML code. Now let me go and see what the examiner wants me to do. The completed meal coupon must have the image of the scissors rotated 90 degrees. The scissor should be rotated 90 degrees. So how do I do that? Okay, this is my image tag. This is my image tag. It has an ID called scissors. And everybody, can you all see in CSS? Scissors styling is over here. Everyone saw it? Okay, it has a width of 50 pixel and the examiner is saying I need to rotate it. How many degrees? 90 degrees I need to rotate it. So I think we have a property called rotate, right? We have a property called rotate. We also have a property called transform. Okay, so you can say transform. And what type of transformation do you want? I want to rotate it. Then in brackets mention the degrees. I want to rotate it 90 degrees. Minus. Okay, so now you save it. You come and refresh it. Can you guys see? Scissor worked perfectly well. The scissor rotated 90 degrees. Okay. Okay, the scissor rotated 90 degrees. Then the examiner goes on to say, they need a dashed border for the div box. So now the div box styling is over here, right? What is the div box ID is called coupon now. So for coupon, we need to put a dashed border. So what is the property, guys? What will the property be if you want a dashed border? Border. You will say border and then first mention the thickness. Now the examiner hasn't given us a thickness, so I'll go with 1 pixel. 1 px, and he doesn't want solid, he wants dashed. Dash. Has he given a color? So I'll go with black color. 1 pixel dashed black. Okay, 1 pixel dashed black. So now I'm going to save it. I'm going to refresh it. Can you guys see? The border has appeared. Everyone saw? The border has appeared for me. A dashed 1 pixel border has appeared. The next thing the examiner wants is the meal coupon text should be 50 pixel in size. Meal coupon should be 50 pixel. So what I'll do is, it's in H1 now. Meal coupon is H1, isn't it? So I'll come to the CSS styling and say font size 50 pixel. Save it. Come and refresh it. There you are. This became 50 pixel. Okay. Coupon number should become italicized. Adil, any idea how to do that? Coupon number, this area should become italic. Lovely. So he said, they said coupon number should be italicized. So he said, you come to the coupon number styling and use a property called font style. And in font style, you choose italic. I want to italicize it. Control S, come and refresh. There you are. All done. Okay. Listen to all of you. Shall we tick one by one? Guys online, am I going too fast? This was done, this was done, this was done, this was done. Okay? Come on everyone. Well, okay? Okay, everybody done now? Right, guys, next question we are going to skip. I haven't taught it to you all yet. Boys, girls, everyone, look here. Everybody, now we are done with 2D. Question 3, the beginning we are going to skip. I haven't taught you all pattern check yet. Next week, I'll try and bring it up. Okay? Everyone, look here, please. Question number 3A, 3B, 3C, we are going to skip it for now. Next week, we will do it. Okay? Pattern check, I did not teach it to you all yet. Okay? So 3A, 3B, not 3B, 3A, 1, 2 and B, we will skip. Okay? So I did not teach you all how to implement a pattern check yet. Okay, anyway, it's explained over here, but I'll do it with you all next week. Okay? Right, everyone, can we come down to question, what's the number? Everybody, question 3C. Everybody, question 3C. Can you all save it as 3C finished? Easy question over here. Open up Q03C, boys, girls. Q03C and save it as Q03C finished.html. Okay, Q03C. So we drag and drop this. And we save it as, boys over there, are you all working? Save as Q03C finished. Okay, right. Q03C finished. I'm going to open it up in Google Chrome as well. Okay, so you can see over here, this is what we have. I'm waiting for you all. Boys, can I start? Boys, can I start? Okay, Q03C finish. Can we read it together? Everybody, the code must allow the user to input 2 numbers and click the submit button. When he clicks on the submit button, what happens? The numbers should be compared. Display the message, the numbers are the same if the 2 input numbers are the same. Are you all reading? Display a message such as 3 is higher than 2 if the numbers are different. The code contains an incomplete JavaScript function. Amend the JavaScript function so that it compares the numbers and displays a relevant message. Is the question clear? User will enter 2 numbers. You will compare the 2 numbers and tell the user which is higher, which is lower. You will tell the user. Okay. Now can we understand the coding the examiner has given us? Start with the HTML side. So yes, all of you all, here we have the body. Here we have the form. Our form starts here, finishes here. Okay, our form has an ID called number game. We have a paragraph. That paragraph has a label. Okay, can you guys see input first number? This is input first number label. And this label is connected to this input box, correct? Label for num1. Is it connected or not connected? Not connected, right? Really? They have said label for num1, but have they put num1 here for the name or ID? So it's not, I don't know why the examiner did it. It's not really connected. Normally when I click on this, it should get selected. No, it's not getting selected. They haven't connected it. Okay, what to do? That's what the examiner did. No, we're not going to bother about it. We have a small problem over here. What's the problem here? Do you all have the same problem? What's the problem? There is no equal there. Let's put equal. But it doesn't matter to us. We put an equal. So now we saw the second label, input second number we saw. Here is the input field. Everyone saw the input field. Then guys, we have another paragraph, but it's empty, isn't it? We have a third paragraph, but it's empty, but it has an ID. ID is what? Output message. The ID of the third paragraph, look at me please, is output message. And then guys, can you all see there's a button? It's a submit button. And when you click on that button, what's the event handler? Check numbers function. When you click on that button, the event handler is a function called check numbers. Shall we go and see how check numbers is working? So now let's go to JavaScript and see how check numbers is working. Boys, look here below. Here you go. Function check numbers is here. Everyone saw the function. The examiner has programmed it also. Can you guys explain it to yourself? What has he done? Variable num1 is equal to what? Document.getElement by ID input num1. Who is input num1? Input num1 is this input field, right? Agree with me, Adil, all of you all? Input num1 is this input field, right? So whatever value the user puts inside input num1 is going to go where? Is going to go to variable num1, right? Shall we put a comment and just explain it to ourselves? Everybody, when studying, do it like this. Just give yourself confidence. Okay? Put a comment. How do we type a comment? // okay, so you can say over here, whatever value the user enters into the first input field will be assigned to variable num1. Then do you all understand what num2 is all about? Okay, do you all understand what num2 is all about? Whatever value the user puts inside the second input field will go to variable num2. Okay, and then we have a new variable called message. Message is right now equal to what? Right now it's equal to, it's a text variable, it's equal to nothing. Shall I just explain it to ourselves? Just to, okay, so you can say over here, the below variable is a text variable that contains nothing for now. For now, nothing is inside it. Now, okay, we are just explaining the code to ourselves. Then guys, now what do you all see next? Somebody tell me. Senuka, what do you see next? After variable message, what's starting? Loud. If is a what? If function is starting, right? If function is starting, and the output of the if function is the numbers, what do you call the output? You can see it's going inside now. If this is true, message will be equal to the numbers are the same. So guys, what should happen for message to be equal to the numbers are the same? If both are equal, right? If both inputs are equal. You remember we recorded the inputs inside two variables, remember? Guys, do you all remember what we did, what the examiner did over here? Whatever value the user enters, the first value will go inside num1, the second value will go inside num2. So I'm going to replace this. What do I replace it with? If num1 is equal to, is equal to num2. Guys, if you all want, you all can even put 3 equals. 3 equals means what? The value and the data type should be the same. You can put 2 equals. 2 equals means what? The value should be the same. If you put 3 equals, what does it mean? The value and the data type, both should be the same. So if you want, you can put 2. If you want, you can put 3. Okay, 72 for example can be text, it can also be a number, right? 72 can be a text, it can also be a number. Okay, so if you put 2 equals, it means the value should be the same. If you put 3 equals, the value and the data type both should be equal. So we can put 3 equals, not a problem. So if both the numbers are the same, the output will be what? The numbers are the same. Then guys, girls, else if something should happen, message will be equal to num1 is higher than num2. So then what is our condition going to be here? Else if num1 is greater than num2, if num1 is greater than num2, okay, else if num1 is greater than num2, message will be equal to what? Num1 is higher than num2. Then what is remaining? We spoke about the numbers being the same. We spoke about num1 being higher than num2. Then what is remaining? Num2 is greater than num1. How to do it? How did the examiner do it earlier? He had a variable called message and he put the message inside the variable message, no? We'll do the same thing. Copy his code. We'll copy this and say, now the opposite is going to happen now here. Here the opposite is happening. So what do we say? Message will be equal to num2 is higher than num1. So everybody, the output is inside the variable message. How do I display it on my screen? As an alert. Do you agree with him? Everybody is saying display it as an alert. Agree or disagree? Sure. Didn't the examiner give you any space for you to put your answer? Sorry? Output message. Aman, did you see at the bottom there is a paragraph called output message, empty paragraph? Don't you think that's a paragraph that needs to have the answer? There's a blank paragraph that says, and the ID is output message. Like it's pretty obvious, right? The answer should be falling there. Now, boys, girls, how do I access? So I'm going to put a comment over here, displaying the answer in the output message paragraph. So boys, girls, how do I access that paragraph? Create a new? Yeah. What did you say? A new? Why are you doing that? Aman, look here. I want my answer to fall inside this paragraph. Examiner has already given me an empty paragraph. I'm going to access that paragraph in HTML is going to be equal to message. Is it clear? Everybody, now the answer is inside message now. The answer is inside message. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to access this paragraph. Document.getElementById. Document.getElementById. The ID I want to access is called what? Output message. Output message. I want to access the content inside that element. So we use a property called inner HTML. Is going to be equal to what? It's going to be equal to the variable message. Okay. This paragraph, I'm accessing this paragraph using JavaScript, and the value inside that paragraph is going to be equal to the variable message. Shall we do a test run and see whether it works? Save. Boys, let's do a test run. I'm refreshing. I'm going to purposely put two similar numbers. Everyone look here. Let's put two similar numbers. We look 25, 25. Submit. What does it say? Why did it go away? 25, 25. Guys, the answer is not remaining. Now, why is it not remaining? Why is the answer not remaining on the screen? One second, let me bring this down to 2. Shouldn't make a difference, but let's see. Huh? But why are you putting inside a div box? Boys, is it going away for you? I'm missing something. What am I missing? variable message is equal to nothing. Okay. If num1 is equal to num2, okay, let's take two different numbers. Why is it not staying? 32 to submit. Check numbers. Check numbers. It's continuously running. Why is it running? I'm trying to figure out. I have closed them also properly. I'm going to do one more thing. Everybody, I'm going to do one more thing. Dot style dot display dot style dot display is equal to block. Okay, let me see if this works.
The button has a sound feedback, so when you click it, the page gets reloaded every time.
Okay. Okay, everybody, then I'm going to do this. I'm going to remove the value submit. Let's not remove. Let's remove the type submit. Now we need type submit now. We need the type submit. On click also I need it. Why is it going away? Okay, I'm going to have a look at the marking scheme, guys, as to why it's going away. But then why is the paragraph there?
In the marking scheme, they say alert.
The marking scheme they are using alert? Yeah, it will work, but then why is the paragraph there? Yeah, we could use alert, but I'm asking why is that paragraph there then? Yeah, they have used alert only. Then why is that paragraph there? Just to confuse us? Okay, boys, girls, we'll use alert then. Okay, I don't understand why they have given us this paragraph if the message doesn't come there. Okay, let's use alert then. So everybody, what do we say at the end of all this? Let's change our comment also. Let's change our comment. Displaying the message variable value in an alert. In an alert. So what do we say? Alert, and the variable that has it is message. Okay, right. So now let me save and see whether it works. I'm going to refresh this. So I'm going to put 23, submit. It says the numbers are the same. Everyone saw that? Okay, now I'll reduce it. 23 and 2. It says 23 is higher than 2. Then let's do it the other way around. 2, 23. 23 is higher than 2. It's working perfectly well. Can you guys try this out, everybody? Come on, everybody, we are moving now. Okay, right. I'm closing this then. Everyone okay with this now? I'm closing it. And I'm going to move away from here. Not working. I'll come to you. Let me see. Right, boys, girls, everybody, let's move. Everybody, we are moving. Boys, can we move on to the next one? Everybody over here, I'm going to say this was done. Yes, everybody, question 4, please. Question 3D. Everyone, question 3D. Can you all save it as 3D finished, boys? Question 3D finished. Can we save it? Everyone, we are closing this. Question 3D finished. So drag and drop. And we are going to save this as file, save as Q3D finish .html. And we click on save. Are we okay? Right, can you guys open up 3D finished in your web browser? 3D finished, we open it up in our web browser. Okay, right. So we see a last name, first name, something is there. I'm waiting for you all. Can I start explaining now? Oh guys, what we'll do is let's break now.